Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be talking about our mobile acid lab coming in the Los Santos Drug Wars update, and that is the MTL Brickade 6x6, as Rockstar have given us a brand new look at the vehicle, as well as some more details on how it's going to operate. All right, so I showed you guys this the other day. It was the GTA Plus announcement, and it had the MTL Brickade 6x6 in the background with Dax and our cook in the foreground. Well, on Rockstar's other social media platforms, they gave us a slightly different look and angle of the photo, so I want to show it to you guys right now. And it really just gives us a better, less clunky look at the Brickade. So we know a couple of things. A, it's going to be able to be modified with liveries. It almost looks like it could have more armored capabilities to it. Certainly some weaponized capability as well. It has the attacking wedge on the front. If the Brickade 6x6 stays exactly as the same as the regular Brickade, we know the capacity is going to be 6. You have a driver, a cab passenger, and then 4 passengers that are hanging on the side of the vehicle. It'll also be interesting the price of this, because the regular Brickade is $1,110,000. So I don't know if this is going to be a separate vehicle, or if you're going to have to take your Brickade to the Juggalo hideout, or whatever the acid lab is going to be, because we actually got confirmation, thanks to a brand new leak, that the Juggalo hideout is going to have a vehicle workshop. So maybe that vehicle workshop is where you actually upgrade and customize the Brickade, because as things currently stand, it's just a Pegasus vehicle that you end up calling in, and so therefore you don't have really any ability to customize it whatsoever. Now, if it is a separate vehicle, I can definitely imagine it's going to be available to purchase on Warstock Cash and Carry, just like the regular Brickade is. Given the fact it looks like it's going to have so many different options and abilities, I would also speculate that it's going to be like the Terabyte or the MOC, where it's not just a vehicle you purchase, it comes with other various things that you upgrade alongside of it as well, like things you actually put inside. And the reason we know we're going to be able to go inside of this vehicle is because Rockstar have revealed some of its capabilities. And one of those capabilities is you can actually install an acid lab in the rear of the Brickade 6x6, essentially giving us the ability to produce our hallucinogenics and our potent drugs on the road, and then hopefully be able to sell them. So if there is an acid lab in there, I'm going to speculate that there's probably some other stuff that can be involved in there too, like a weapon locker, or even just like a hangout kind of casual area, or potentially giving you the ability to spawn inside of your Brickade 6x6. That's my personal speculation, or maybe it's not big enough for that, but I feel like Rockstar would want to give this vehicle more than just the acid lab. But now we know that this vehicle is going to be a central part of our business. It's basically going to be our on-the-road acid lab. Now, there's so many questions I have with this. If you have the acid lab in the back and your vehicle gets destroyed, do you lose all the product that's on the truck at that time? Also, what happens if you sell out of the acid lab versus selling out of your main Juggalo hideout? You know, you would think everything would be more convenient in a mobile on-the-road lab, so there has to be some drawback to it where you might not get as much money if you're not selling out of your elaborate lab and instead having to do it out of your own massive rolling chemistry set. Or maybe if Rockstar really limits us, it's just going to be an upgradable delivery vehicle for the new business, and therefore it will only be at the acid lab and not something that we're going to be able to store and customize. Now, I guess the one positive thing about Rockstar telling us so much about this vehicle right off the bat is it's probably not going to be a drip feed car. I would imagine this is going to be available on day one, especially because they've already outlined that it's going to have a bonus and benefit for GTA Plus members, that they'll get the acid lab for free and a 50% boost to acid production through the December period. So it looks like we are going to be getting this on day one, which is really nice, as again, it's going to be tied to the business, and we're not going to have to wait around for like weeks or potentially months for this new vehicle to arrive. Now, the one thing I will say that is a little bit interesting, and I don't know why Rockstar chose this, is the name, the MTL Brickade 6x6. Why is it called the 6x6? It's the exact same model as the regular Brickade. The Brickade is also a 6x6 vehicle. So I'm not sure why Rockstar opted for Brickade 6x6. They could have simply called it the MTL Brickade Custom, or they could have called it the Armored or Weaponized Brickade, or Brickade 2.0, but it was a 6x6 originally, and now they're just calling it 6x6. I don't know. That just seems like a weird name for the vehicle, at least in my opinion. What we know is it's definitely customizable to a degree, even though we've only seen it in the same light with that wedge on the front and that red and white Juggalo livery. We do know that because the one seen in the GTA Plus screenshot has different rims and wheels, that there is going to be some degree of customization to this vehicle. Now, one thing we got by learning about the MTL Brickade 6x6, and it's going to be this mobile acid lab, it almost kind of defeats the purpose of this vehicle right here. I don't know why Rockstar parked this Journey RV. I thought for a second, that has a huge Breaking Bad reference right there. So maybe Rockstar just did it for that as like a fun Easter egg or reference. But many people thought that that was going to be for some sort of business purpose. Why else would it be parked alongside all these brand new cars? But it looks like certainly the MTL Brickade 6x6 is going to be the business vehicle of this update. So I don't know what that Journey is doing, although it does look customized in some way, shape, or form. So is it also going to be an Acid Lab vehicle? Is it going to be a delivery vehicle? It's just on the lower end of the spectrum, where like the MTL Brickade 6x6 is the creme de la creme, the holy grail. But if you don't want to spend money on that, your delivery vehicle is this rink-a-dink RV that you have to take and deliver acid in. I don't know. I guess only time will tell. We are only a few hours away from the DLC, but that gives us a better idea of what it's going to be like to buy, store, and customize the brand new MTL Brickade 6x6, its purpose within the business as a mobile acid lab, and a whole lot more. But anyways, I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Let me know what you think about this brand new vehicle, the role that it's going to have, how much do you think it's going to cost? Just give me your rundown on what you think is going to be happening with the MTL Brickade 6x6 in the Los Santos Drug Wars update. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.